Hi, and welcome back to my live. If you have been watching me for a while, and welcome to my live. If this is the first time you're watching, um, I will do. I'll post the replay so you guys can watch if you missed the live. But I'll just explain what I do. I go through a collective reading. So I just did a salt scrying session this morning. So with that, I mostly get things clairaudiently. So I hear the messages. Sometimes I see images. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Sometimes I see images in the salt and I decipher the messages that way. Yeah. Hello. You've come to say hello to everyone. Yeah. So it is a collective reading. So maybe not all the messages will be for you. Just decide with your intuition and your gut which messages are meant for you and leave what doesn't resonate. I'll get into the messages that I got and then I will pull some cards at the end and see what's coming up for you. And I've got two different decks today. I've got this one. I'm not sure what this one's called, but it's got a whole bunch of different cards in there. And then I've also got the cards that I made myself. So I'll pull some cards, and if there's anyone that joins before the end of the live, I will pull some cards for you. Just leave a comment. And also I've got my pendulum. So if you'd like some yes or no questions answered, then I can do that for you as well. So I'll just get into the messages. So the first message I got was hope, holding on to hope. Holding on that everything is going to work out fine for you, and it will. Everything always works out in the end. Even if you think it isn't at the time, when you look back on your life, you'll realize that even the dark times were for a purpose and they led you to where and who you are today. Then I got that you will be appreciating nature more, whether that be enjoying the sunrise or sunset, or even just stopping to smell a beautiful flower. You just have a deeper appreciation, appreciation for nature in the coming days, weeks, months. If you've been feeling a bit sad lately, being in nature always makes me happy. So you could get out into nature more and just experience it. It's great. Then we've got that you've got your wires crossed, or someone else has, and you or they are barking up the wrong tree. Okay, yeah, I just heard that it was they, so it's not you. Someone else is barking up the wrong tree. So just know that there's nothing bad going on. There's nothing to see, and they should just keep on moving, because what they think is happening is not the case. So maybe just have a conversation with them and let them know that no, that is not right. This is what's happening. And then just get some clarity with that. Then I saw in the salt crystals, I saw the shape of a coffin. And so that doesn't mean death. It just means that something is ending and something new is coming in. So you're going to get some closure on something, and that makes way for a new beginning. This is a bit of a funny one. So I got the word respect, and then I got the phrase "ain't giving me no respect." So that's a catchphrase from a guy called Rodney Dangerfield. He was like a stand-up comedian back in the day, I think. And he would just be saying, "They give me no respect at all." So that's what popped into my head. So it often expresses frustration or disappointment when you feel dismissed, undervalued, or taken for granted. And with that, Rodney Dangerfield, it reminded me of a movie that my nan had taped off the TV when we were kids, and it was called Roger Dangerfield, and it was a cartoon dog with the voice of Rodney. And He may even say that phrase in that movie as well. So that takes me back to my past and my family. So it could even be someone from your family that isn't giving you the respect that you deserve. Just take it as it resonates. It could be a boundary being crossed, a sense of not being seen or honored for who you are, or a power imbalance in a relationship or situation. And then the next words that I got were power hungry. So it could be someone that wants to be in charge of you when they have no business doing that. So just stand your ground and make sure that they do give you the respect that you deserve. Then I got the song Give a Little Bit by Supertramp. So that's that Give a Little Bit of My Love to You song. So it's about emotional generosity. It encourages giving love freely, not just to romantic partners, but to others in general, friends, strangers, the world, and bridging distances. So the lyrics speak to the disconnection people often feel and the healing power of someone reaching out to help. So you could be reaching out to help someone could be reaching out to help you. If you're going through something at the moment, just look out for that. Then I got that you may be the recipient of some harsh words. So just remember, you don't deserve these harsh words. You haven't done anything wrong. And it's all to do with the person saying it and how they actually need some healing in something that's going on with them. So try not to let it get you down. Then in the crystal shapes, the salt crystal shapes, I saw a crystal point, a pointed crystal. So that often symbolizes a clear, direct path that's emerging. So it might mean that despite any challenges, the way forward is becoming clearer and the energy or insights needed to move ahead will be available. And it could also be a symbol of some breakthroughs in your journey. Then I got the phrase shape it up. So that suggests that something, a situation, behavior, or project is not in its ideal form and it needs attention to be made better or more efficient, whether that be your behavior, organizing plans, or refining a project. The last message I got was realization. So you were realizing that something isn't quite right, something's just not adding up. So it might be that what someone has told you or something you're working on and the pieces aren't fitting together. So just figure out what's wrong and keep going with determination. Okay, doesn't look like anyone's joined me in the chat, so I'll just pull some cards for the collective, see what we've got here. Just clear the cards. Just like one card, please. Thank you. That was quick. So we've got boundaries. Boundaries. So that could mean that you need to set some clear boundaries with someone. There's a couple of messages that I just went through where that could actually be what's happening. You need to set some clearer boundaries. Some of those messages there were definitely about making some, getting your point across and making sure people aren't overstepping their mark with you and making sure no one's taking advantage of you. So you might just have to have a conversation and explain how you would like to be treated, is what I'm getting with that one. Okay, now we'll pull some of these cards. What does my collective need to know today for the coming week or the next few days? Got one card out. Another card. Third card. We might get one more. So we've got two different moon cards. We've got the full moon and the waxing crescent moon. So I'll just look at my little cheat sheet here. So the waxing crescent is about growth, incentive, and hope. Okay, so you've got some growing to do, you've got some lessons to be learnt, and there is hope. Oh, also we had the full moon. So that's about completion, fertility, abundance, and transformation. So you'll be completing a cycle. Fertility can just mean creative project or something. Abundance is just all good things. It could be money, it could be love, all those good things, and transformation. So you're going through a transformation and you'll be reborn and everything will be great. So the other cards we got were water. So you might need to do some cleansing. Some salt water is really good for cleansing. You could put some salt in a bath and have a little salt bath to do some cleansing. You could go to the ocean. That's always good for cleansing. I go every day and do a little bit of cleansing in the salt water just with my feet in. You don't have to go for a whole swim because it's getting very cold out there. And then the last card we got was inspiration. So you will be inspired to create something or do something. There'll just be a sudden burst of inspiration, I'm hearing, when you're least expecting it. And that's what we've got today. So have a great day. And I'll see you next week for my live. So every Saturday I'll be going live, 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, come and join me. And if I do get anyone to join, hopefully I can pull some cards for you or answer a yes or no question for you. And yeah, have a great week.